Okay, so guys, we're going to go into the family portion of the foundation. So these are our relationships. These are the people that we're around, the ones we care about, and we're going to invest in them every day, because I believe firmly that part of our experience down here is to create those relationships and have those experiences. So for your family, number one half point, your sweetheart. There's no option here, okay? So your half point here is your spouse. So this is a gratitude text. Your spouse every day, and keep it simple, okay? This is where you can see, if you invest in this every day, you can see your relationship going from good to on fire. You want a marriage on fire? It really comes down to taking the time to send one gratitude appreciation message to your sweetheart. Guys, I want you to put yourself back in the place of when you were dating your sweetheart. I want you to think of the emotion, the anxiety, the butterflies you felt, the things that went through your mind as he was coming to pick you up on a date. I want you to get yourself back in that from your mind, and I want you to see your spouse in that light. And I want you to find something every day. It's got to be meaningful. It can't just be, love you, babe. Like, it's got to be, thank you for, and you find something every day that you can express gratitude to this person for, okay? We love our spouses. These are our sweethearts. We're in it for the long haul. We are creating something that we had maybe at one point, and maybe now you guys are just roommates. I want you to take your relationship from being in the dark completely to being on fire. I had an iron butterfly who instilled this principle every day. And in the beginning, she would come to me and she's like, nothing's happening. I don't even, you might not even get a reply. She didn't get a reply for weeks. She would send a message and a message and a message. And she kind of got discouraged. And I'd have to keep telling her, it's going to take time. If you want to change and create true change, it takes time. You have to rebuild trust. You have to recreate patterns. And she didn't quit. She kept going, kept going. Well, the program had ended. I get a knock on my door, and she's at my door with her spouse. And she'd come, and they had a little card for me, and she came and she expressed to me how much this program had changed her. Sorry. But her family, not only did she change in a massive way, her relationship changed, her husband changed. The entire family unit had become closer as a team, and they had watched their mother, this wonderful, powerful woman, take the steps and not give up. And by setting the example, she was able to impact her entire home to where they went from a marriage that was, I would say it was good, like, you know, they weren't on the brink of divorce, but they weren't connected. And in doing these steps, in following this procedure and not giving up, they were able to create new foundations and have a marriage on fire. And it implemented to the husband, to the children even being more connected. Your second half point is going to be, I always pick my children, so we're going to pick children. Children. Jeez. So you're going to pick your children. So if you have 5 kids, you're going to maybe pick one and go through 1 week, and the next week is another one, because whoever you're picking, when you set your foundation, it's for that week. You don't change every day. The spouse, always. That never changes. Number 2 person, you have the option to change, but you stick to that person for 1 week. And again, this is something you're doing every day. It's quick, it's concise, don't overcomplicate it. This right here can revolutionize your relationships. I have a dear friend who, when she started Iron Butterfly a year and a half ago, she was part of my first group. And I didn't know this at the time, but she shared with me later that her relationship with her, I think she was 9 at the time, maybe could have been 8, with her daughter was just not good. They couldn't communicate, they fought constantly, there were days where they didn't even really talk, and she took this principle and she invested a lot of time with her daughter. And it was simple little things. It was gratitudes, it was date nights, it was just time. You want to think about quality over quantity. So you want to think about quality time. Unplug from that phone and really be present with your children. Thank them for being amazing. Show them that they're important. And she implemented these steps, and she did it every day. And sometimes this child was her month goal. And through the program, their relationship now, you would never imagine in a million years that they ever didn't get along. When she told me this story, she'd already created this connection. I really had a hard time believing that they didn't get along. Like, it was hard for me to understand and to like comprehend that these two weren't friends because of the relationship I saw that they currently have, still have to this day. They do everything together, and she's become a staple, a grounding unit for her mother and for them together as a team. It was all because she took the time, she invested, and she was present with her children. And that's the same thing that you guys are going to create. That's our goal. And remember, it is not a short-term fix. It's not going to happen overnight. You are not going to send your sweetheart one text and then your marriage is going to change. It doesn't work that way. It takes weeks, days, sometimes years. Guys, it's taken me years to fix some of the things that I did in my own marriage to create chaos. This is something that we're in for the long haul because we love these people and we want these relationships to truly last. We want these relationships to have deep meaning. And what happens when you start to create deeper meaning and you're more present and you're aware, your experiences are richer, they're fuller, your relationships are bigger and better than you could ever have imagined. And you can take your marriage from where it's at right now to maybe it's good and you can be on fire. It takes commitment every day, getting those half points to get your one.